Staying in the country for 5 years, which was adopted last year, was a good news for immigrants because, as I said earlier, it used to be six, and that once you stay in the country for 5 years, you qualify to apply for naturalization and become a Portuguese citizen. And the things that I want to add to the changes that have affected these 5 years, either legal or illegal, is that once in the previous years, before you be given a Portuguese citizenship through naturalization, you must have lived in the country for 5 years, legal. And in Portugal, when we talk about legality, it starts from the day that you acquired your residency. So if you have lived in the country for 10 years and you did not have residence, it did not count. So if you were to request for a document from self called Certidão de Contagem de Tempo, that is a document that shows when you became legal in the country, it will start from the day that you had your finger taken and you were given a residency in the country. So it was very difficult for people who have lived here so many years without residency accounting from the day they came to Portugal because they were illegal. But the good news in this change is that if you have lived in the country for these years, eh, regardless of title, that is legal or illegal, you may be considered. Thus, if you have given birth to a baby in the country and the baby has been accorded with the Portuguese original birthright, that's birth duly solely, giving birth in the country, that grants the baby the opportunity to be a citizen of that country. So if you have lived in Portugal for these years and you have a baby, the baby qualifies to apply for Portuguese nationality. And in recent years, if you have given birth in these few years, it is a direct process that once you go to do the birth set of the baby, they continue the process from there. Then they issue to you the carton cidadão, the citizenship card, and from there things follows. So if you are fortunate and lucky and may have come to the country with uh, your spouse or your wife and may have a baby or have a babies in the country, you may start this process because now the law says that if the government may consider people who have lived in the country for 5 years, regardless of title. So if you have lived in the country for 5 years or more and you did not have residence permit and you think that you are more than 5 years, you may apply for the nationality by naturalization because you have a baby who is an organic Portuguese, who is original Portuguese by birth. So this is a very good news for um, people who may want to do this by naturalization. Also, to immigrants who may have come into the country and putting in their manifestation of interest. For the past 2 years, SERV has been very slow in accepting the manifestation of interest because of the corona and most of the people migrating to Portugal because of the easy ways of getting residency. They have been a bit slow, and that people have putting in their manifestation of interest, that is in English expression of interest, that you want to get a residence in the country for years. Some have theirs accepted and others are still waiting, and because of the COVID, things have become a bit difficult because now there are no slots for people to make appointments for them to get the residence card. I think once a while they open and you have to be strategic in monitoring this system and that and that. So it has become a very difficult thing for people getting appointments to do their their residence, even though their expression of interest have been accepted. But the good news for people who are planning to have babies or may have had a baby in Portugal is that once you give birth to a baby in Portugal, the baby is a citizen by birth automatic. And with that, the parent must be given a document so that the child can survive, because your parents' entire responsibility is to take care of the baby. So, if you have given birth to a child in Portugal, it means that sooner or later they are going to call you to come and do your residency, get your residence card. Because I have a colleague who just received an email from SEF to come and do his residency card with the family. He just gave birth to a baby girl, and they went ahead, got the citizenship card for the child, and in few weeks they received an email from SEF that they have an appointment to get the the residence card. So this has become a very good way for people who may have come and wondering if they should have babies, or I think nowadays babies will become a blessing to most of people who may be looking for documents or may be waiting for self appointments. Because once you have a baby and you don't even have fiscal number, social security number, and what have you, these numbers are automatically given to you because you have a right to play as a parent. You have to take care of your child. So I think they wants to try and help parents who have their child or have given birth here, and that is a citizen, not to not to be stranded, because when you travel and you are not well documented or regularized, it's become a nightmare, and that has been um, a very awful or very stressful thing that most of immigrants in Europe, especially, have been wondering about. So this is a very good information to get this done. So I want to address, if you are blessed with a baby, it is just simple. After delivery, the registry used to be have a representation in the various hospitals, in the bigger hospitals, that during after birth you can easily get them registered in the hospital, and then afterwards you come to your conservatorio and follow up the process and get the card done. But because of the corona, things have changed. So once you are being discharged from the hospital, you come home, make an appointment to the conservative that you wish, that is the register civil, where you wish to register your baby. You make an appointment there and tell them that you have a baby. You give them the name of the baby, the process number on the card during birth, and they are going to make an appointment for you to come and register the baby. So, in the appointment, they will give you a form to fill. That is information about the parent and the parents. That's mother and father. And normally, both parents must be there. And if you do not speak Portuguese, you must go with a person who understands Portuguese and your language, so that they can interpret to your understanding on how the process goes. So it is a very good information for you to uh, consider and follow, because nowadays getting residency in the country has become difficult. So if you enjoy this video, kindly share my videos, like my videos, and subscribe to my channel for more updates. I will be talking more from now as the state of emergency has been lifted. I'll be giving you more updates on how things are going, how the documentations are going, self information, nationality information, traveling information, and what have you. So kindly stay tuned to my channel and stay blessed. Have a nice day and subscribe to my channel Info Abroad. Thank you.